everybody, so today I'm here with a spooky books video. It is Witchmas this week, aka Halloween, my favourite time of year. This month my whole room has been jazzed up completely in Halloween gear. Exhibit A. Had a fake castle on my wall this whole month, and you know, a sheet with skulls, as you do. My Dracula's tavern, where I go to consume the souls of my enemies. So this week you'll be getting spooky videos from me in the theme of Halloween. Today we are recommending spooky/creepy books. If you're interested in any of the books, there are links to each of them down below, so definitely check those out. The first book I'm recommending is The Coldest Girl, Coldtown by Holly Black. This is a vampire book, but this is also the most unique vampire book I've ever read in my life till this day, and I have read a lot of vampire books. That is my favourite supernatural creature, can you tell? So this book follows this world where people know about vampires, and it's actually advertised on TV. So you can watch CCTV footage of the Coldtown where all the vampires live and actually see what they're up to. And at the beginning of this book there is a party where all the attendants die. And this one girl becomes involved with a vampire that was at the party, and it is so interesting because she has to travel to the Coldtown, and we get alternate chapters from her own experience with vampires in the past, and it's very eerie because Holly Black's writing is very poetic in a way, I would say, and it is such a creepy read, and I would highly recommend this. Next I have The Dead House by Dawn Kurtagich. If you have seen the review of this book on my channel, there is one, I'll link it down below if you want to see it. You know that I was absolutely petrified beyond belief. This book is scary AF and you will not sleep. I tried reading this at night and I honestly couldn't do it because it is so scary. It's about this girl who has dissociative identity disorder. So she has two personalities in a way. And at night we hear from one person and in the day we hear from the other one. 25 years ago the school burnt down and this whole book is trying to get to the bottom of it. And the way the writing is even set out on the page, it petrifies the life out of me. And it's set out in interviews and newspaper clippings rather than a typical book where it's just words. Word of warning, this is the best YA horror I have read ever, and you won't sleep, so have fun. So my favourite paranormal author is LJ Smith, and I have so many books from hers that are so perfect for Halloween. The first one is the Night World series, and there's 3 volumes. I'm showing you 2 because I have the newer covers and they're much better to look at because my first originals are absolutely destroyed. There's 3 volumes and each volume has 3 stories and they're all intertwined. So you know how Cassandra Clare links all of her series, how you get cameos from other characters? This is what happens here, and it is done so well. There's vampires, there's witches, there's werewolves, and of course you see them come up again even if it's not their particular book. So if you're particularly drawn to a protagonist, you will see them again. And the good thing is they're really good to dip into because each story is only about 150 pages or so. You just get to reread your favourites, which I do all the time. There's vampire hunters, there's a huge aspect of soulmates in this series. Best paranormal ever. I have another LJ Smith series to recommend, and that's The Secret Circle. This is just about witches. So this girl moves to New England, you know, known for witches. There's this road of houses and each of them has a witch family and they're all in this clan together. This is very dark. It gets very in depth of town history and witch clans. I cannot recommend this enough. A trilogy that you simply have to read is The Unbecoming of Dyer. Now this hasn't even got a genre, I don't think. You can put it in paranormal, you can put it in mystery, you can put it in thriller. It just has it all for Halloween. And if you have not read this series yet, what have you been doing with your life? Because this is one of the most addicting things that I've ever read. It follows Dyer, who is hallucinating a lot of things, but it's done in a very creepy way. You're genuinely thinking, am I going crazy myself? She has no memory of this fire and she wakes up in hospital with pretty much just no clue about what's going on. The series also has a lot of feels, so if you love that sort of heart-wrenching I'm going to die in a second feeling, this is the one. The final book might surprise a lot of people. I've seen very negative thoughts about this book, but personally I had so much fun reading it, and that's Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. I read this in one sitting. I remember starting this at 10 PM in October when it first came out, so it was very much in season. Started it at 10 PM, finished it at 3 AM. So this is a thriller about these two girls that are going up to their cabin. They encounter a storm, so they venture out of their car, which, you know, is very dumb, but without that there wouldn't be the story. And they sort of get kidnapped by these people that they thought would help them. Throughout this whole book they're traveling through this forest pretty much while getting hunted by these people. I did predict the ending at the end, but that did not take away at all from the absolute just petrified feels. So those are some of my Halloween recommendations. You must read them all, of course. Have you got some good recommendations? And let me know down below what your favourite Halloween/scary books are. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!